Alright, guys, what's up? So, this is, it's planning to be a my 2 cents video, to where I just give, like what to say. It could easily turn into a rant, so, be forewarned. But, this video is going to be about why feminism is stupid. Now, that's not to say the idea of feminism is stupid, and that's not what I'm saying. So, like, hold on 2 seconds before you start yelling at me. I mean, like, feminism itself, great idea. All for it. Like, equal rights, equal choice, equal, like, everything. Like, if you have to, like, compare it to man, if you could do everything a man could do, boom, that's great. But what feminism has kind of turned into, and what that whole, like, thing is, and it's turned just a big yelling match between everybody that just, like, it's not even, for the most part, going on the same thing. I mean, looking up both sides of the argument, why feminism is dumb, why feminism, again, anti-feminism is dumb, and why this is dumb, why everybody's is dumb. And, like, I was reading this article, like, when I just typed in arguments against feminism, like, this article came up, 5 of the stupidest arguments against feminism, and the entire time she's just berating people about why, alright, I'm assuming it's a she, yeah, feminist, I don't know, but she's berating people who are, like, have those arguments and calling them straight stupid, and they should be checked into a mental ward, and that, like, she talks about trolls and how they're stupid as well, and the entire time I'm thinking that she's the giant troll herself, and it just, like, there's just nobody's just saying anything anymore. We're just yelling at each other. I mean, sure, there's some legitimate concerns. There's that whole, like, 77% to the dollar making, that everybody says, the wage difference. But, I mean, even that, it's a legitimate concern. But when you really dive into, like, everything about that, there's a lot of things that make it really different. There's all the different factors that go into it. Like, when accounting for, like, the factors such as pay, there's, like, pay, education, choice of industry, occupation, hours worked, experience, like, all this other stuff factors into it, because the wage difference was almost basically down to just an average of all women's pay compared to an average of all men's pay, and make it paid more. But there's so many more factors that go into it that people just, And, like, many of the articles that I'm reading about it just talk about that. So it's just, like, there's legitimate concerns, but there's also, like, if you really just sit down and think about it. I mean, for the most part, there's women's rights. We can all vote. We can do stuff. And yeah, sure, there's stereotypes, and there's this huge thing in society about beauty and all that kind of stuff, but shout out to the other video that everyone's beautiful, and be okay with that. I mean, for the most part, there's a lot of stereotypes on guys, but nobody talks about that, because sure, we're in charge, we do stuff, but, I mean, like, when you get down to it, if a girl tells a guy to go, like, fix the car, nobody bats an eye. I mean, that's expected, like, sure. Not saying that girls can't fix a car, though. Girls can if they want. They know how to, go ahead. But, like, in a relationship, guy and a girl, typically it's the girl saying, hey, the sink's broken, or the car needs fixing, or whatever. So, the guy just does it, no questions asked. Bam, bats an eye. If a guy ever just walks into a room and says, hey, the living room could use a little bit sweeping, or, hey, did you do laundry, or something that's, like, typically a more inside household duty that maybe probably the female in the relationship does. So, like, with a guy, he does all the outside work. He cuts grass, he does stuff. So, if a girl says, like, hey, the lawn's, like, not mowed, go mow the lawn, why aren't you doing your job? Guy says, oh, dude, I'm sorry, I don't know, forgot. Whatever, it's my job, I know, forgot. Girl, she, like, it's huge blow up such shit. Like, if you say, like, hey, the dishes, can you do them? It's like, no, huge blow up. Like, a guy's gonna have to be responsible as that. A guy has to be responsible of inside the house and outside the house, and has to be, like, has to dance around asking if his wife wants to do it, or his girlfriend wants to do it. Just like, hey, can you do the laundry? It's like, oh, I did the laundry because I'm a girl? It's like, no, can you do it? I'm busy, like, with the other thing. Can you just, it's like a huge thing. So there's, like, and I read this other article, about, it was like a feminist article, about why men aren't allowed to be fat. Like, I think the title of it, I can't find it again, it was on Facebook, and it was basically why it's okay for women to be fat, but not men. And in the article, it was saying that by men being fat, we are subjugating women to be inferior to us, because they have such low self-esteem that they're going to go after fat men, because they think that an attractive man is just going to leave them, because men are so evil, and that we can't be faithful while being attractive. So if we see another attractive female go by, we'll go after her instead. So women can be fat and unattractive and stuff, and we have to be okay with that. Yet men, if we are unattractive, we're oppressing women. So, because that makes sense, right? And then this other video I saw was this girl online doing this like Q&A. I don't know what she was doing. It was like people responding to her and she was yelling at them. But basically the guy, like, she had this huge argument about how she only has sex with men because it's a gift to us and that she doesn't actually enjoy it, and if that men don't deserve women because, like, it was, I don't know what she was saying. The thing about, I don't know what she's saying. But there's just like this whole thing, and there's like double standards. And it's like, I don't know, like, I like the phrase different but equal. We can be equal but not be equal, if that makes sense. Like in the church, like I'm Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints, that's what I'm part of. There's kind of a huge push for women to get ordained, if that makes no sense. I'll explain it some other day, or ask me, I'll tell you what everything. But like, that doesn't make a lot of sense. And like, and there's a huge thing now that's being pushed to like different but equal in the church. Men have their whole side, they have the priesthood, they do their duties, and women get ordained to certain offices and do their duties, but they don't have the same duties, and women don't hold the priesthood, and it's just like, that's how it is, that's how it's been. But that's not saying women are less. They have a lot of work duties. They have probably a lot more than guys, because guys are probably shirkers, and we like be lazy a lot, so we rely on our release society to do a lot of our work. So I mean, like, it doesn't really matter, right? Like, different but equal. Like, there's no need to like make this huge push to make every single down the line equal. Also, you know what I hate? Also the fact that it's becoming like this huge equal thing, that being a gentleman is now like looked down upon because we're oppressing women. I read this other article. Sorry, all these articles I was reading, like, it made me get mad about this, because I've just been reading more and more lately about how guys are literally doing everything they possibly can to oppress women. That's all we're doing in our life. That's our only goal in life, is to oppress women. So, there's this article about like why being a gentleman is no longer, it's just oppressing women. Like, if we hold the door open for a girl, it's now a bad thing because she can't open her own door for herself. Or if, like, say, what was the article? Like, if there's the whole jacket thing, like, women are smart enough to remember their own clothing, so if they don't and we offer them their jacket, we're just insulting her, calling her stupid because she forgot her own jacket. Like, why is that such a bad thing now? Like, I do that all the time. Like, if my girlfriend's cold, I offer her my jacket. If my friend's cold, I offer her a jacket. If I have a guy friend who's cold and forgot his jacket, I offer him my jacket. Like, it's not even a girl thing. Like, have to be gentleman, it's just being a gentleman. Like, helping literally anybody you can. Sure, it turns out to be more girls because guys are too stupid to admit that they're cold or something. Like, I'm one of them, like, going cold? No, like, I'm not cold. But, I mean, that's why it's so dumb. So dumb. Double standards everywhere. Women, it's become to the point where women can't mess up and all guys do is mess up. And that may be very biased opinions from a guy, but, I mean, most articles now are just like, there's a lot of push for, like, be like, don't worry about being attractive. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. You're beautiful the way you are. I'm sorry to say, if you're ugly, you're ugly. Okay, I'm flat out. There's no need to push for that. There's no need to push for a lot of things. Just focus on what you have and do that. I mean, sure, there are some obvious, legitimate concerns for feminism. There are some great arguments for feminism. Feminism itself is a great idea. It's like, because there are countries where women are oppressed, and there's women where they're not looked upon seriously. They're not, but like, that needs to be fixed. But not like small, stupid stuff to where I can't even offer a jacket anymore without oppressing a woman. So like, I think we need to take a step back and look at everything from a way broader picture and realize that there are bigger issues than whether or not I give you my jacket or not. So that's my 2 cents and or mini rant. So let me know what you think. Please be nice. I know I yelled a bit, so please be nice on your side. And well, let's just be nice and, you know, say what you want. But alright, well, that's my video for you guys. Wonderful everything. If you want to hear more about me yell at random stuff, you can subscribe and, you know, like the video. If you like, dislike it, I'm pretty sure I'm sorry. I feel like it had to be said. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Have a good Memorial weekend, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.